Good afternoon. In this video, I'm going to explain explicit methods. So we have explicit binding. Explicit explicit binding means when we explicitly bind methods with the object for calling the function. That time we call it explicit binding. So here are three methods which is called bind and apply. So first method is called. Let's suppose we have an object. Let the object G3 table 2. Now we write function for it. Here is console.log. We are consoling this chair value. So this dot chair. And now we have to connect our function with this object. For that we will use call method here. So object, we have function objects, and we will use call, and inside this call we will write our object name object. So we are passing our object. Now this refers to this object. So this dot chair means object dot chair. So it means chair. Here let's see. Now, now we can see here it is printed 3 here. 3 is printed here. So this is how it works with one. If we want to print, if we have another, let we have another object. Let we have name teacher. So we have teacher name is, and let's say we have another teacher also, teacher 2. This teacher 1 and this is teacher. This teacher is 2. Name is. Now we have to write function for it. Function teachers console.log. We have to print teacher name. So this dot teacher. Sorry, this dot name. We have to print name. So here now we have our function. This is a function and this is the object. Now we will connect our function with this both. So let's write function name is teachers dot call. Inside this we pass our object teacher one. Here we also pass teacher 2. Now if we will console, we will this run the function, then we will get the teacher name Kaushik and Nandan. So this is how we can use this call method with multiple objects, and we can print them here. So call method directly invokes the function. Now we have next function which is bind. Uh, this is the next method, bind method. So bind method does not invoke the call directly. It copies the function, or whenever we want to call it in the code, then we can call it. So we have the same object. teacher 3, and we have a function for this function here 3. Inside this console.log this dot name. So if I console this, now we have our object, and this is our function. Now we will call this using bind method. So function teacher. Okay, okay, we have already this function. So we have to connect it with the bind method. For that we will write first variable const teacher teacher, and our function name is teacher 3 dot. We have the bind method. So bind, inside this bind method I will pass this object name, and if I console yeah, so in this variable I have passed this. I'm calling the function with bind method, and here I have passed this object. Okay, so it is stored in the variable. So whenever we need it in our code, that time we can call this function. It does not invoke directly. Okay, so that's why it's stored in a variable. So we can call this anywhere anytime in our code like this. So let's see. Teacher 3 already delay. Okay, 3 here teach. So we can change the name of our object. Both are matching. Teach function. This refers to this object name which I changed now, and this teach dot name means teach dot name, and here 3 dot bind. This is our function bind is method. Here we are passing this teach object. Now if we will run this, then it is printed here. So this is how we use this bind method. We can also pass the value if we want to pass the value with this. If we have to pass the value here, like with the name, we have to pass surname. So Madan Kumar. Oh, surname. That's right here, Kumar. Okay. So we have to pass this here also. So last name, and the same we have to pass here. Last last name. Okay, we have to pass this name here. This here, and we have to call. We have to pass this last name here. So this is how it will print here, Madan Kumar. So here we can see Madan Kumar has printed. Now we have apply method. So apply method work as a call method. It directly invokes the function. So let we have another let we have object name. Let he is equal to his name Jack. Then last name no. And we'll write a function for this function. Full name console.log this dot first name, and this dot last name. Now we will bind our this object to this function. For that we will apply method, use apply method. So our function, we are calling function here, full name full name dot apply with the object name. Our object name is name. So if we'll run the function, we'll get here jacked on. Here we are getting the name, person name, full name with this apply method, and we can also add more data with it. So if suppose we can inside, we can write in array here. Inside array we can write anything, any more data like phone number, phone number, place. So India, and we can write here. We also have to write here our phone number and place. We have to write this here also, phone number, place. So when we console it, we will get this number and place with the name. India is not defined, so we have to use this string here. If we see now it's printing jagged on with the number and the country India. So this is about this explicit method here. Thank you.